Good day to everybody out there. What's happening? So, you know, people be asking me, yo, how are you able to get the land, and how was you able to get into real estate and all that stuff? And how was you able to get out of your 9-to-5 job? Most importantly. And my response to them was, I had to believe in myself. I had to believe in myself because I was working a 9-to-5 job as a loan officer, and I was an assistant for the broker. And 9 to 5, I was making my hourly wage, getting my little paycheck. And then I became an independent contractor, but I still kept the 9 to 5 portion so I can still rely on that check. Because, you know, if you're an independent contractor, you don't get paid until you close a deal. Well, I closed a few deals. And I realized, I started to work on my deals more than I was working on his, because he would give me deals and I had to work on them and get them underwritten and so on and so forth. And he took some of my pay away because I was starting to focus on more of my deals and put less emphasis on his. So he said, I'm going to reduce your pay to this. And then with his company, so he could do whatever the hell he wanted. This wasn't a major company like Costco or Bank of America or something like that. This was a boutique broker who had me as his only loan officer, and he had 2 more underwriters. So I was upset. I'm like, man, this took my money away. I went home, I thought about it. I just did a few deals. Like I just said, I budgeted what I spent per month and how much money I had. And I had enough money to last me 6 months at the time. And I said, I know that I can get a deal done or 2 within this 6 months. I know I can. I have too much in me to sit back and not get a deal done. Living in Los Angeles, all these millions of people here, I knew that I could get a deal done. So I thought it over long and hard before I went back in that office the next time when I went back. Wasn't the next day, but it was within that week. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not working for this guy no more. I'm going to just do my own deals. He's still going to make a percentage of my deals because it's his office. So he was still getting a cut. And, I went in there. I said, listen, Josh, I appreciate the opportunity, because he gave me an opportunity. He taught me how the money game worked. He taught me how financing worked. And he paid me to teach me. Some people got to be interns and get paid and learn that way. He paid me to teach me the loan officer game. Always shout out that man for that. And I said, listen, I appreciate the opportunity. I'm going to go ahead and, step back, and I'm going to focus more on my deals. And, he was a bit taken back by that. He was just like, he understood because he does his own thing. But then he was just like, well, how about you finish these several deals that you're working on for me? Now, mind you, I wasn't getting a cut of these deals. I was only getting my hourly wage. So I said, look, I'll do this one, because I was already knee deep into it. So I did that one and I was done. But what I'm trying to get at is I believed in myself. And I realized that I had enough funds for 6 months. And during that 6 months, I had to put my all into going out and getting more business, getting more opportunities. And I came up with all types of different strategies in my mind of how I was going to get more business. So that's how I was able to get out of my 9-to-5. Believing in myself. You have to believe in yourself. You're well more than capable of getting to where you want to get to. And when you believe in yourself, people will start to believe in you. That's how I was able to get my first real estate deal done. I didn't really have all the money for the deals, but working for Josh, I was seeing that people was coming in when they was refinancing. None of those people were actually buying these apartment buildings by themselves. And that's when the light started to go off. Why are you trying to do things by yourself? If you're going to get into real estate, you're going to need to partner with somebody. And that's exactly what I did. My first property I bought, I had a partner. We bought a condo in West Hollywood, a 534 square foot condo. And the person that put up the money believed in me, and I had never bought a property yet. They didn't even notice. But when you believe in yourself, it radiates outward. So I'm telling you, you have to believe in you. Believe in your abilities, believe in your capabilities, and you have to hone and cultivate that. Don't let nobody tell you anything otherwise. If they do, block them out. Take the criticism. If it makes sense, use it as you can. Whatever you can't use, get rid of it and discard it. Don't get bogged down by somebody else telling you what they feel like you can't do because they can't do it. Most of the time, that's hate. But you have to believe in yourself. It starts up here. You have to have the confidence. You're just not going to be able to walk out on blind faith. Now, I knew a little bit about real estate when I bought my first property. And after I bought my first one, it was off to the races. And this was when Airbnb was like, I don't want to say it was brand new, but it was fairly fresh. So it wasn't as oversaturated than it is at the time, than it is now. You see what I'm saying? So that's how I was able to get into the real estate. That's how I was able to get to where I am today with the land. It's Monday afternoon, 12:10 Pacific Standard Time. I'm sitting in the house, making videos, doing my little thing, preparing to fly out tomorrow to go work on one of my properties in Florida that I purchased with somebody else's money. You hear me? And beginning, I had to put on my own bread. But now I have so much experience to where I have people putting up their money because of my ideas, because I believed in myself. Initially, I couldn't go in and get somebody's money and them to put up 100% of the deal because I didn't have that experience. Yes, I believed in myself. I carried myself like that. But when someone's giving you every dollar to invest, you have to go and show them your portfolio. So it starts up here with believing in self. If you don't have any money, you don't have any credit, you don't have any real estate portfolio, you can still make it happen. There's something called wholesaling. I didn't take that route because I was already in the loan business and I ended up getting a loan. And I was my own loan. I couldn't be my own loan officer, but the company, the office that I worked for, they did the loan. So I oversaw everything. And everything that I made from that deal, right, from the real estate, because I was, in LA, you could be a real estate agent. When you get the real estate license, you could do commercial deals. All right. And I had got a percentage because I, did the deal. So all that money that I got from that deal, I put into the real estate. I'd rather see, now I'm to the point where I don't even care about having money in the bank. I want my money into assets because the money sitting in the bank is just going to sit there. It's not going to gain any money. Whatever percentage the bank decides to pay you for that year, that's what you're going to make. I'd rather have my money into assets. So that's how I was able to get out of my 9-to-5 job. Putting my money into income generating assets. Assets that are going to pay for my cell phone bill. Assets that are going to pay for this laptop. Assets that are going to pay for whatever I choose to do. Because it's sitting in the money sitting in the bank is just sitting there, stagnant. So believing in self, getting the knowledge, read the books, get the education. You see what I'm saying? And you'll get to where you want to get to. You can get out of your 9-to-5, and you shouldn't look at your 9-to-5 as a bad thing. Look at your 9-to-5 as a business partner. It's your partner for now. It's your partner for now. When you go into your job thinking that your 9-to-5 is your partner instead of an enemy, you'll look at every day differently when you step into that company, because you're looking at it now as a business partner. Your partner is going to pay you at the end of every week or every 2 weeks, however you get paid. That's your partner. And use it as such. Every dollar that you save, Invest it. Find whatever vehicle works for you, investment vehicle that works for you, and cultivate your craft and invest that money. Whatever you make, reinvest it until you get to a point to where you can actually take some of the money and enjoy it. We don't want to just keep staying on the hamster wheel, but it starts up here. You have to believe in everything that you can achieve. You believe you see that $600,000 house? Believe that you can go get that. But you have to start up here. And your 9 to 5 you'll be done with that. You'll be doing a 9 to 5 because you feel like doing it at that point. Trust me. I can right now, well, not right now, because I'm just not in that space. I'm on my way to Belize. Once I'm done with Florida, fixing up this little house and doing this, and I got another one in Georgia that I haven't even sold yet. That has been the worst deal that I've ever bought. Not because I've lost money, but because I haven't been able to sell it. But I had believed, and I didn't put none of my money up for that one either. 50,000 cash. Now I own it because I'm the type, I don't want to give my strategy out, but I didn't put no money up, but I'm still owning it. You know what I'm saying? But once I'm done with those two properties, one in Georgia and one in Florida, I'm going to probably buy some more in Florida. And then I'm out to Belize. I'm gone. I'm going to cultivate this 10 acres and live off the land. Live off the land. But I started up here. I had no idea I would be in this position. You got to understand where I came from. Understand where I came from to how I was able to get here. And that's another story. Listen, 12 years ago, and maybe this will help somebody because I don't really like talking about it like that. Actually, was it 2025 now? 13 years ago, almost 13 years ago, I was released from doing jail time. I did 6.5 years in prison for being a petty drug dealer. And I say petty drug dealer because the only major drug dealers are the pharmaceutical companies. Those are the big time drug dealers. I came home from doing 6.5 years. Not all at once. I did multiple bids, but 6.5 years. No license, no vehicle, no job, no nothing. And I believed, the whole time I was down for that last 3.5 years, I was reading real estate books. So my advantage was, and I call it an advantage because when you're gone, you don't have any outside distractions. So I was able to learn that entire time, real estate. I still have the real estate book that I had in there. I learned the whole time. I came home with nothing but the knowledge, which was everything. You could strip me of everything today. I still got the knowledge. I can go back and get it tomorrow. If you take every house I bought, every promissory note I own, and the piece of the international property, I can go and get it back because you can't strip this shit away up here. You can't take the knowledge away. And I believe in me. But I came home with nothing but the knowledge. And I had some family. And I changed my mentality of doing negative shit. I didn't want to be a petty drug dealer no more. I wanted to take the next step and stay home. I love control too much. I don't want jail security guards and COs, correctional officers coming in telling me to strip naked because they heard I had this on me or something on me that I wasn't supposed. I'm tired. I was tired. So I came home. I had a loving family that wanted to see me stay home. And I'm in my mind, I wanted to stay home. So if I was able to come home with nothing but the knowledge, which is everything, and the mentality not to go back, if you're in society with all this information online, YouTube, Google, then you have everything that you need in order to propel you to that next level so you can buy your first property. Or you can buy your first piece of silver. Or you can buy your first bar of gold. right? Or your own piece of stocks, bonds, CDs, mutual funds, whatever you decide to invest in. It's all in you. And it's not about how much money you make. It's about how much money you save and you're able to keep. Because if you make $100,000 a year, but your expenses are $150,000, you in the red. Now, I'm going to leave it like that. It's all in you. You have what it takes to get to where you need to be at. It starts up here. Believe in self. You are everything. You're great. You're great. Only thing that's stopping you is you and your mentality. Only thing that's stopping you is you and your mentality. That's the only thing that's stopping you. Any outside force, you're letting it come in and you're letting it distract you and disturb you. What's going on in the news? Bravo TV, TNT, CNBC. If it's not educational, turn that shit off. Put something on that is. If I'm not giving you something to inspire you to increase your level of life, turn me off. And there's only so much inspiration I can give you before you need to take matters into your own hand and start putting everything into application. You shouldn't have to hear me tell you day after day after day that you're great. Know that. Look in the mirror. I'm great. And I have everything within me to get my job done, to take me to the next level. Tell yourself, if you want to be a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. Even if you ain't got it. Because this shit is all mentality. It's all mental. It's all mental. Stay focused. With so much going on in the world, with so many distractions, bird flu, HMPV now, coronavirus, Donald Trump, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, Puff Daddy. Nobody's telling you to ignore those things. Give it so much of your attention. Get right back on the bandwagon and focus on what you need to focus on to get to where you got to get to. So you can lay out on the beach and sip on your coconuts. Or whatever you like. Whatever beverage of choice. But you have to stay focused. In a world full of so many distractions, you have to figure out how much time are you willing to give to this and to give to that. Attention is the new currency. If you're giving me your attention, you're paying me inadvertently. So I say, believe in yourself. Focus on you. And wealth is true. Wealth is health. Focus and take care of your body. Take care of your body. I don't give a damn how much money you make. If you're sick, you're not going to be able to go nowhere and make no money. Unless you just got apartment buildings generating income with property managers able to take care of them. So we're going to stop right there. I think I've said enough. And, stay focused on the prize. You are the prize. You are the most important asset. Without you, your job can't make no money. Yes, they'll fill that void, but nobody can be you better than you. Show up every day and give your best. Focus, baby. I love you. Peace.